Hello everyone. Good news and bad news today. The bad news is we're not going to be able to go over the calendar troubleshooting. I will be here tomorrow, so we'll be able to do that in class tomorrow, and I'll be adjusting the ALEX goals accordingly. The good news is you only have 2 assignments to do today, and they should be very short. First thing you need to do is set your normal weekly goals. The second thing would be to finish this video and set your semester 2 ALEX goal, and then you're done. Let's get into that. In Classroom is the ALEX Semester 2 goal setting assignment. It's worth 10 points. It tells you to watch this video. Within this spreadsheet, choose an appropriate goal for you for the end of the year and type it into the student end of year percentage goal column. So the valid ranges are between 67% and 100%, in other words, 2/3 of the course to 100% of the course. Or if you are an overachiever and you think you're going to finish before the end of the year, you could specify some percentage of Algebra 2, as in you're going to finish all of Algebra 1 and get into Algebra 2 before the end of the year. Clicking this link will bring you back into this familiar sheet, although this is an odd page. If you find yourself staring at an odd page, it might be because it's been a while, and you need to click the period you are in at the bottom here. I am in the example period because I didn't want any personal information on the YouTubes. You're welcome. But I have 2 examples. I have Jane Doe and I have Jalen Doe. And they have normal goals for the week. They are around what percentage most of you are. Some of you are below, some of you are above, but this is about the average for the class. And I have written some goals for them. Now, you won't have anything here. These will be blank. But you can find the goals that I've written for you. If you click this column, the goal percentage on Friday, the thing you dread, the thing you want to get to so desperately so you can finally be done with ALEX for the week, click that. And then both of these look very similar, except for one value. It's the value right here, this 90. Now this 90 is the percentage that I've decided that Jalen could probably get to realistically by the end of the year. In other words, he could finish 90% of Algebra 1 in ALEX by the end of the year. Jane, however, maybe wasn't here very much the first semester or just didn't work that hard, and she hasn't gotten as far. So her goal is a little bit lower. I believe she could finish 67% of the course, or all of Algebra 1A. If she'd like to finish Algebra 1B, she may have to do so over summer school. Now, how do those goals that I've set affect the percentage you have to do each week? Well, right now, Jane has to do about 3.2% each week, which is certainly achievable. Now, if I had left this at 100% as it was first semester, instead of 3.2% per week, she now has to do 6.2% per week, which is nearly twice as much work. So you can understand why I might have bumped down her goal a little bit. This is more achievable. So if Jane is an aspiring student who maybe just didn't show up very often first semester, didn't try her best, she might choose a higher goal for herself. Let's say she feels that she could complete 75% of the course by the end of the year. That's realistic, and it won't change her goals a whole lot. So if I change this to 75%, instead of 3.2%, now she has 3.9%. That's a very small increase. She might feel more prepared to take geometry, the next math course next year, or to finish Algebra 1B over the summer. That way she could be back on track for math. Here, Jalen has completed a little bit more, so I set his goal at 90%, though he might feel that he could get to 100%. Again, changing from 90 to 100 would not change a whole lot. Currently, his goal is 4.3%. If we change this to 100, it becomes 5.2%, which is only a very small change of 0.5%. So you can choose a goal that's appropriate to you. Remember, it does have to be between 67 and 100%. Or, let's say if we had another student who had finished 70% of the course, certainly he could finish all of the course and maybe get to, let's say, 20% Algebra 2. And that would mean he would be finishing all of Algebra 1 and then start working on Algebra 2. Maybe he feels that he could complete the geometry course over the summer and move straight into Algebra 2 and thus basically either finish math by junior year or take AP Calc his senior year for some college credits and a 5.0 GPA. But I would like you to today set your own goal for how far you believe you can get in ALEX by the end of the year. Again, please do look at the goal I've set for you. Everyone's is different. And then decide based on that where you think you can get realistically. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.